Good morning. I'm Will.
I'm Renee.
And we together are Phoenix Curations. We are online sellers. We sell for the most part on Poshmark. And we are here to go over our weekly sales with you guys.
Yeah, welcome to What Sold Saturday. We got a microphone, so hopefully you guys can hear us, and it's all better. Last week we did not have a What Sold Saturday because we had some technical difficulties with our microphone, but we're back.
All right, so first of all, we got a pair of Adidas 2-in-1 chill shorts. Renee, you picked these up at
our regular Goodwill, 40% off, so they were $3.
And were they new with tags?
They were new with tags.
They were new with tags.
That's the only reason I got them.
Okay.
This is a bad buy on my part because I couldn't find anything that day. And it was a cashmere sweater, so I got it. I probably could have gotten more than the $10 for it had we waited until winter, but I just let it go. So I paid probably $3 for that, 40% off, and it sold for $10.
Next up is a pair of Moto-style full-length leggings. I believe these came from your closet, didn't they, Renee?
They did. I've been cleaning out my closet because I've been shopping on Poshmark.
That's all right.
So these are some Lucky brand classic rider jeans, size 2. And I believe we got these in a thread-up rescue box.
Okay.
So I estimate their cost $1 to $2. And they sold for $18.
Champion Performance running jacket. Was this also from your closet?
It was from my closet. I was gonna sell it back when we were with Depop, and then we didn't. But yes, I bought it at the Goodwill originally, and I never really wore it because I don't run in the rain, and so it really was no cost of goods. So these are some New Balance dry capri leggings, and this was me getting trapped in Plato's closet while I was selling stuff, and I shopped their clearance. So these were $2, and they took forever to sell at $10, but they sold.
All right. Nike Dry Fit green square neck t-shirt. This came from where, the bins?
No, this came from my closet also.
Oh, okay. You're doing pretty good out of your closet this week.
Yeah. This was Justice Girls Bundle, size 20 plus, 3 pieces. So there was a whole ton of Justice plus size girls clothes in the bins. It was all glittery and sparkly, and it was all really cute stuff. That jacket's new with tags, and we sell kids stuff usually to the consignment shop, but they are not taking stuff, and people need stuff for their kids, so we decided to list our kids' things in bundles, and this sold for $18.
A little math set or drawing geometry set. It has a compass and protractors and all that kind of stuff in here. Where did this come from?
The bins.
The bins? Okay.
99 cents a pound, so I don't know.
So I'm sure some kid is using this for homeschooling right now, yeah?
Yep. This is Young, Fabulous, and Broke, and I got this because I just heard this was a great brand. We got it on trade, I think, from our local buy-sell trade, and we got it. I don't know exactly what we paid, but we probably traded about $2 or $3 worth of clothes from the bins, and it sold for $12. And that brand is not as great as I thought it was. Not for us.
Always learning. American Fighter Buc Reglan blue T-shirt. I will let you tell a story. You know it better than I do.
Yeah. So I got this when we were selling on Depop for 33 cents. And it listed forever and ever and ever. And finally, somebody offered me $6 without a shipping discount. And I said, sold. And he wants to return it because it's a woman's t-shirt. And I guess I should have really realized that. But it's very, very long for a woman's t-shirt.
Yeah.
So I said to Poshmark, accept the return. We made a mistake. We'll fix it.
Yep.
So,
going over these clothes, sometimes that's an issue because you just can't tell. I mean, I would assume that that's a man's t-shirt as well. Maybe the neckline's a little big, but the colors.
It is, but I thought that was to show off your traps. I don't know.
Yeah. So.
What do I know?
It's coming back. Foxy Docks, polka dot prairie dress. We got a box of these from B&G.
B&G Trading.
These were samples. These are some great dresses, real high quality. They're all size 4, I think.
Yep.
We got 10 of them or 12 of them in the box.
We got 10 pieces,
Yeah,
10 sample pieces.
Okay. But yeah, we sold a couple of these already, and this is one of them.
Yeah, if you want to see the unboxing, we did a video.
Yeah, our last video, we did the unboxing. How much were these a piece? Do you remember?
Yeah, they were $10.25 a piece. And I could have gotten more for this because it's a prairie dress, because it's polka dots, because it's floral lace. But, you know, the way the times are right now, we're just making deals with people. You know, we're trying to sell stuff.
We're trying to move some inventory that we have so we can go out and get more.
At the bins, yes, because they're going to open eventually, I hope. So this was just free inventory. This was my granddaughter's pajamas. And again, we usually take all that stuff to the buy, sell, trade. But because things are the way they are, we listed the kids' clothes.
Well, we probably wouldn't have gotten as much from the buy, sell, more from the buy, sell, trade than a couple of dollars anyway, right?
No. And they may or may not have taken that stuff because there's not really anything particularly special about any of it. One of them, the feet were a little bit dirty. I don't know why. A baby 3 to 6 months shouldn't be walking.
Yeah.
But maybe somebody held the baby up. I don't know. But anyway, I was happy to sell them.
Cato woman's orange top. This
it was from the
plus
bins.
Size from the bins.
Yep, that was that day I got all kinds of cute plus size clothes. So it didn't cost much.
Great.
And we sold for $17. So this is a Reflex Harvest Gold hoodie, full zip, extra small. I got it at the bins because it felt very high quality and nice, and it really was not that valuable. But I decided to just list it anyway, and it sold for $14, and it's really a great hoodie.
A pair of Lucky Brand, these are not actually vintage or vintage style, but our jeans have been doing pretty well right now. I don't know, for some reason I can't click on that. I was going to show the tag where it says that it's vintage style. Up here you can see. But we've been selling a lot of jeans lately. We posted a bunch, and they're doing pretty good. These came from the bins.
$29. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
I think this also came from the bins. You got this Fredericks of Hollywood corset, and it really just has that old school Hollywood look to it, and I knew it would do well. So you probably paid 50 cents for that, I'm sure.
Yeah.
I know as a man you kind of get a look or two when you're buying ladies lingerie and bras.
Yes,
and
I do.
People are
questions.
What are you doing with that? But anyway, sold for $22 and pretty quick.
Yeah.
Pretty quick.
I'm not wearing it. I'm selling it. Dobra hand net, chunky net cardigan. This is a nice heavyweight cardigan. Didn't you get this for, you pay up for this?
I did. So this came from Goodwill Online, which I need to stay off of because I almost never do well on it. And I just get carried away. And sometimes I bid up a bunch of stuff thinking I'm not going to get it all, and then I get it all. But this was a good deal. So these generally sell around $90. It's in the middle of summer or just getting started to get hot. So it's a very heavy wool sweater. I paid $30 for it with shipping. And when I got the $60 offer, I just said, it takes a lot of space. It can go to a new home. And, you know, we got a 5-star rating. So
that's great. We're not
very happy.
Only shopaholic buying things out of season. That's great. Tool leather belt from the Gap. This came from the bins. They don't cost but a couple, I don't know, 50, 75 cents from the bins.
Well, actually, I think this one came from the regular Goodwill at $2.99. I always buy leather belts when I find them for $2 or $3. And this was part of a bundle. So it did not sell for $16. It sold with the next item, right? This was a She and Sky sweater, and it was really super cute. And if you look at the other photos, I couldn't show that. So I did track down a stock photo, which was a slightly different color. So those two items together sold for $32. And so the belt was $3, and the sweater was probably $5, between $3 and $5.
Okay. Stella and Dot tassel statement choker necklace. This came from the bins, didn't it? It came from Thread Up box. We did a Thread Up jewelry box some time back, and it was part of a bundle. The entire bundle of 4 items sold for $40. So that was.
So this young lady was really persistent in pursuing a good price for herself. That Stella and Dot necklace really was really nice, and it does sell for more than that, but jewelry kind of sits on Posh a little bit, and so I was happy to move it along. So these Jockey high-rise floral capri leggings were mine. I wore them one time. They were too big, and you cannot run in leggings that are too big. So they were free to us.
This was part of the bundle. The Miss Look romper. Where did this come from? The bins?
It did come from the bins, and there was some tags missing, but they felt like linen, and I do think they were linen.
And these tights also were part of that bundle.
Yep, also from my closet, also the same reason. I just liked them, and I bought them hoping they would fit, and they did not. So this is a Victoria's Secret's Demi Bra 34D, and you got this from the bins.
From the bins.
It looks brand new to me, like somebody wore it one time. You can see the cups are really round, and then when bras get worn, they kind of crinkle. The padding kind of crinkles. So that was a good sale at $19.
Mm-hmm. A pair of Chaco hiking sandals. These came from the bins, I think.
Yep,
yeah.
yep.
They a lot of people. We didn't have a lot of likes. Yes, we did. We had quite a few likes on these. They didn't. They eventually sold. We had a lot of low offers on these, but we managed to get about what we wanted for them.
Yeah, $50 is about right.
Yeah.
Some of them sell. These were like brand new condition. Some of them sell for like $65.
Mm-hmm.
But times being what they are, I just moved them along. I had too many shoes. So these are some American Eagle Artist Low Flare jeans, size 6, and these came from your denim pile. So
they did. They came from the bins.
50 cents for those, and sold for $14. This is an Aerie orange scoop. Actually, I think I went out of turn. Orange scoop one-piece swimsuit, and this came from the traditional Goodwill. It was new with tags, and it sold for $15 on an offer.
An Ink International Concepts black white striped maxi dress went for $25. That cover photo is not very good, is it?
No, it's a little blurry.
This was new with tags. This came out of one of our thread-up boxes, I think.
B&G.
B&G.
B&G plus size. So the cost on those are like $7.05.
Yeah.
So I think that this was a bundle of 3 items. So there's this log H&M regular, that's what it's called, the regular shirt. And I got that because somebody told me that they always sell. And I haven't found that to be true. We can't sell a button-up shirt hardly to save our lives.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that went with the bundle. The total of for the 3 items is $24, and this was in the bundle too.
Those jeans are out of my personal closet. They didn't fit me anymore. I've lost a little bit of weight recently, and the shirt.
So that was just a bad buy on my part. That shirt felt really nice. Probably because it's polyester, so, you know, polyester washes nice and it lays nice and it doesn't wrinkle. Those shirts, those Aigle shirts, don't sell for anything, and I honestly think that I got it from the bins or I wouldn't have gotten it. So, yeah, those 3 items for $24.
Yeah, we need to figure out a way to get our men's closet out the door. It's not doing so well.
Well, actually, it is starting to move, but for not much.
Yeah.
Not much. So this is a baby girl summer bundle, 12 months, 21 pieces. Some of those pieces are from my granddaughter and some are from the bins. Cost of goods really was virtually nothing on that. And it really was a good deal because there's like a lot of little outfits in there. So that sold for $29.
A pair of Kenneth Cole twill pants. I'd imagine these came from the bins.
They did.
But,
They did.
Yeah. So, again, our men's closet's not doing great, so $12, pretty good.
I got those because I didn't really know how Kenneth Cole compared to like Kenneth Cole Reaction.
Yeah.
So I just, you know, it's so cheap there, you can afford to experiment a little.
Yeah.
And as we know, what other resellers say isn't always what works for you.
Right.
And what we say works for us might not work for anyone else. So keep that in mind. If your cost of goods is low and you're interested in the item, give it a shot. So these are Gymshark Dry Sculpture Leggings, and they are gray, and I got these because Plato's Closet, it was the first thrift store to open, and I went in there, and I have never found Gymshark, so I got them knowing I would not make a lot of money on them, but I wanted to test the market, and those sold within 1 hour for $18.
Really?
But, yeah, I paid $11 for them.
Okay.
And as the day went on, I realized I priced them too low, and then I took a low offer, and I could have probably sold them for $25.
Okay. Live and learn.
Yep.
Joss A. Banks, Signature Collection dress shirt, moved it on for $8. Again, we're looking for ways to move our men's closet along. So if anyone has any suggestions, leave us a comment below.
Definitely. So that was a French cuff shirt, and it was new without tags,
Really?
and it came from the bins. So, yeah, I've learned my lesson. I'm all done with men's dress shirts until I really know what I'm doing. Banana Republic's slim fit, flat front gray trousers, and so those were some really nice trousers. I don't even think they were factory, and they sold for $15, and I believe they came in the Throw It Up men's box, so cost of goods is around $3.
Okay. Honeydew, purple white striped ruffle robe. Ruffles are kind of in style right now, so where does this come from? The bins?
It did come from
Did
the
you get it at
bins.
the bins?
And it's
Yeah.
kind of a house brand for Nordstrom, and it is so cute. You can't see all the little detail on it, but it's got like some sheer polka dot ruffle details on the cuffs and the hem and the pockets.
Yeah.
And somebody threw it back. I'm like, why? This is the cutest thing ever, and it didn't have any flaws.
Great.
So these are some Tommy Hilfiger size 4 light wash. Part of our accumulation of Tommy Hilfiger items that we were going to sell on Depop, which was a disastrous experiment for us. So we're just trying to move those items along. She offered me $10 and I took it. But there's some nice rigid cotton vintage jeans, high rise, so she'll love them.
Junk food wrap with a floral design. I don't know where this one came from.
So this was bought about the same time as the Tommy Hilfiger. I paid $3 for it. That's before I knew the difference between buy junk food, which is sold at Target, and junk food, which is a little higher end. This is a Nike Lilac Dry Fit Active Tank, so it's like a tennis golf kind of thing. It also came from my closet, so no cost of goods.
Harper Black Distressed shortalls. These came from the bins.
No, actually, those came from my closet. I
Okay,
bought them
fine.
used. I wore them once and decided that black against my pale legs was not going to work for me.
This is part of a bundle of 4 items that went for a total of $50. So that's the first one.
And then this Premier Design slide pendant with a Napier gold or silver chain, and those were actually, that was a really nice heavy item that came from my closet. I just don't wear it, so.
With a pair of Vans as well. So these were
Those came from the bins.
from the bins, yeah. So they, getting $10 for those is pretty good.
Usually we sell them for $18, but when you sell things in a bundle, it does not show the cost per item, so that no one can look into your closet and see what you sold it for.
Right.
So when you're going to sell things for a lower dollar amount, selling them in a bundle is kind of a way to do it under the on the sly. So also this limited stretch floral skirt. It's a little floral skirt. It's not quite vintage, but I would date it probably in the 2010 era. And I have no idea where I got it. It was way, way back from the Depop. Boy, we had a lot of stuff on Depop.
Well, you did. So here's another pair of Gymshark leggings. These came from Plato's as well.
Yeah.
So these went for a better price than the other ones. So we got what we wanted for this one. So that's great.
Yeah, those sold 2 hours later for full asking price. So I learned my lesson quick. These are just some muslin swaddle blankets, which are very expensive in the store, and I find piles of them at the bins, so I started picking them up. I don't pick up regular receiving blankets, but the muslin swaddles I do. They wash really nice. They keep the baby cool while still covering their skin, and so...
Well, I've been passing over those, so I'll have to start picking those up. These were part of a
3-item bundle.
Yeah, a bundle of 3 items. The whole bundle went for $26. So these came from the bins. A pair of juicy couture loungewear pants, and they also went with this.
So another Depop item, and I paid up for this, not realizing that it was a little girl's and not an adult. But it was just a bathing suit cover-up in a terry towel material, and it had that beautiful floral lining to the bra. So I think it was just a very small woman that bought it, but a large children's will fit a small woman. So it was super, super nice. I loved it. I wish it would have fit me.
And the last item in that puzzle, we've had these for a little bit. They're a pair of bike shorts with a little bit of the Brazilian colors. Flag is green and yellow.
Yeah, and I think those actually are from a Brazilian company, and those came 40% off from Goodwill, so $2.
Yep. All right.
So we have some Gap Sexy Boyfriend shorts, and those came from a thread-up box, so cost of goods a couple dollars.
This, I hope I'm pronouncing it right, Gallego Desportes. These came from the bins. It was one of those high-end designer items. It took a little bit to find any pictures of this at all online. This item is actually out of stock.
Yeah, and I think that picture really sold it because it's that lagging look kind of thing that everybody wants. But $85, wow.
It sold for asking price within, I think, 2 days of being posted. And when I picked it up, it's actually, you can tell it's pretty high end. I thought it was a men's shirt. I thought it was a really nice men's shirt. So it's made out of the same light blue material as a good quality men's shirt. So anyway, we're pretty happy with that. Yeah.
So these are some Roots Gray sweatpants in an extra small, and I believe you got these at the bins.
I did. The Roots is kind of like the Canadian version of the Gap. But their clothes are usually pretty high quality. I've owned some of their jackets and other clothes in the past. I lived up north for a while in Maine. And these are a real nice, thick, heavyweight pair of sweatpants. I hope the young lady who bought them is very happy with them.
Yeah, and this is the era of sweatpants. Quarantine is like, it's been sweatpant heaven. So these are some Coach Micki Fuchsia sneakers, size 8, and the suede has a lot of dye transfer from denim on them. But other than that, they were in very, very good condition. And I just picked them up from the bins because I really didn't want them just to go to the landfill. I knew somebody would want them because they're Coach, and they actually could be dyed quite easily. So I sold them for $10. Happy to see them go.
Oh My God's Kate pants. These came from the bins. They were in really good condition. They looked new, almost like they'd never been washed.
It's more lagging look.
Yeah.
So these are Tommy Hilfiger Y2K denim and cargo shorts. Now, if these were part of our men's unboxing, then you probably saw it. If they were part of our denim box, then you probably saw it. And if they came from the bins, they were probably 50 cents. So somewhere between $2 and 50 cents for these Y2K denim cargo shorts. And I think they were 2001, so not quite vintage. But we can't keep denim shorts really in our men's closet. Every other kind of short sits there, but the denim shorts seem to go.
This is a vintage long nightgown, Odetta Barca, full-length gown. I hope I pronounced that right. Vintage lingerie does pretty good. We've sold quite a few pieces of it, and it comes from the bins, I think. What I've gotten comes from the bins.
This was a gorgeous, gorgeous piece, and it was someone's throwback, and I can't believe somebody threw this back. The detail is incredible, and it certainly does not do it justice in this photograph, and whoever bought it knows what they bought, because Odette Barca is a luxury line of lingerie, I think, started in the 50s. I could be wrong about that. But it's just incredible quality and in perfect condition. I think there were a couple spots on it that I got off. But even the fabric is signed. There's a signature in there from the person that made the fabric. And another person helped me figure that out. There was a whole bunch of comments back and forth between me and several other people. So $40, I was happy.
All right, Victoria's Secret mini dress. A little ruching on the front and the hemline. Where did this come from? The bins?
It did come from the bins, or I wouldn't have gotten it. But
$17, yeah.
Probably we should have either modeled it or put it on the mannequin, because it really just doesn't do it justice.
Yeah.
And last but not least, we had those Lucky Brand Easy Rider High Rise Avondale ankle jeans, size 16, and those came out of our plus size box. Cost of goods was $7.05, and the only thing wrong with them really was the patch was messed up a little bit on the back, which we disclosed, and those sold for $30.
Yeah. So overall this week, our dollar amount is higher than the last couple of weeks, and we sold the same amount of items. Actually, last week we sold 73 or 74 items. This week we sold 59.
Yeah, I think that's what you got there. And we decided to figure out our numbers for you guys, and honestly, we've never figured them out ourselves. We know that we're selling things at a lower amount right now, and that our cost of goods is higher until we can get back to our normal business model. So our cost of goods for the week was $148.75, which is very high for us. I would expect it to be more like $50. And our sales, our gross sales were $782.04. Not our gross sales, that's after fees. After fees and shipping discounts was $782.04. If you take out the cost of goods, the amount of money that we put in our pockets this week was $633.29. And by our pockets, I mean that we put it in our business bank account where we never touch it.
That's right. So not only is that the cost of goods, but we also took out Poshmark fees and shipping.
Yes,
we don't take out shipping on this platform. So that was our net was about $633.
Yeah. Well, we do pay the shipping discounts, so that's what I took out. I'm so sorry. That is my phone, which I should have silenced.
So we did pretty good this week. Our dollar amount was higher. We sold the same amount of items we've been selling. Overall, I feel pretty good about it. I mean, this time of year and what's going on in the world, we're pretty satisfied with the sales we've been making, and we're moving some items on to make room for more items.
Yeah, and honestly, it's been good for us because we're kind of really cleaning out the bread and butter stuff, the lower cost items. And I don't mean that they're poor quality items, but just that they sell at a lower cost. Some of them are not the greatest quality, but we try not to sell anything that's just, trash. It's got to have some value.
We're going to find those bins that sell the Louis Vuitton and the Gucci.
Yes, where are those? Anyway, so we hope to make a live video of our trip to the bins and a bins haul in the very near future. Things are starting to open up. Our thrift stores are open. However, the bins are not open yet. They're probably trying to figure out how to keep people from breathing on each other, which is not going to happen. But anyway.
Well, I think a lot of the bins, they use some of their employment training spots to staff the bins locations, at least in this area. And I think that they're maybe having trouble getting those people back to work. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know either, but something's up with the bins. Georgia opened up before Florida, and their bins are not open yet. And I do know a couple of bins are open out there in the world, but nowhere within driving distance of us, or we'd be making a road trip.
Yeah. Well, anyway, thanks for watching the video and listening to us go on and on.
Yeah, thanks for hanging out with us. If you have anything to add, please let us know how things are going for you. If you have any advice, or you want to give us advice or give other people advice, please put it in the comments. And don't forget to like and subscribe if you like this video and you like reseller content. Just like the addition of the microphone, at the insistence of our audience who said we can't hear you. We will listen to all of your feedback, and we'll get better each day. So thanks so much.